Welcome to Alchemy Wizard. I'm Tom. Today we're going to talk about drinking alkaline water, making alkaline water with water ionizers, and the possible health benefits of alkaline water. In nature, water can be alkaline when it flows over rocks and streams. The natural action of the water flowing over the rocks and the minerals alkalizes the water and makes it slightly more alkaline than water that would come from a standing well. And this is the basis on which water is actually better for you to drink. And of course, what water you drink is a life choice. And today we're going to talk about alkaline water as a life choice, but we're also going to cover the other kinds of water briefly so that for comparison for you guys. Okay, before we get into the nuts and bolts of alkaline water and ionizers, let's talk about the touted benefits of drinking alkaline water. These are what I basically could find online. Increased energy, slowed aging process, improved digestion, reduced bone loss, and potential cancer cell inhibition. Now, many of these claims are just claims that are out there. They're not studies that were done, and I wanted to come up with a whole bunch of studies that would tout the benefits of alkaline water. But unfortunately, there's only 3 studies that I could find. A 2020 study saying that it improved markers in DNA. A 2018 study that said that it improved liver function, but that was only done on mice. And a 2016 study where they said it improved whole blood viscosity. One of the things I want to talk about is some misinformation that you'll find out about alkaline water. Some people will say that drinking alkaline water, which is around 8 to 9 pH, it will change the pH in your body. So the water content that you drink, whether it's acidic water, which is the RO water, tap water, which is 7 pH, or alkaline water, which comes in at 8 or 9 pH, the body is still going to maintain its pH levels because it has a really good chemistry set built in. For example, the pH of your blood is about 7.4 pH. Your stomach is between 1 to 4 pH, and your skin comes in at around 5 pH. So these values aren't going to change. So I wanted to get that up front, that's not going to be what changes with alkaline water. On this desk are the various kinds of water that you can drink. This is RO water, which comes in at a pH of, my RO water comes in at a pH of about 6.5, but I've seen RO water go down even below 6. This is distilled water. Distilled water is supposed to be around 7 pH, and you'll see the reading that I got from my distilled water. This is tap water, my tap water, and you'll see the reading that I got from my tap water, which is around 7 pH as well. And alkaline water, this is the alkaline water from my alkaline machine, which we're going to talk about. And you'll see that that's close to 9 pH. Alkaline water is considered anything over 7.6 or 7.7 pH to 10.5 pH. Now, what are the various ways of alkalizing water? The machine is not the only way to do it. The simplest way is with baking soda. You can add a small amount of baking soda and it'll raise the pH of the water. That is like the least desirable way to do it because you're not really doing anything but raising the pH. There's really no health benefit to that. Proper ionization of the water relies in putting minerals into the water or exciting the minerals that are already in the water to a higher pH. Of course, you could use alkaline water filters, which put it through chemicals, magnesium, potassium, a few other things to naturally raise the alkalinity of the water by adding these minerals to the water, which already have high alkalinity to it. There is another way. It's an unofficial way. It's an alchemy way that I've known for years. You can take a clear quartz crystal, pretty big one, maybe about this big, and put it in a pitcher of water and leave it overnight. And the quartz, for some reason, will raise the alkalinity of the water a few points. And of course, my preferred way of alkalizing water is with the ionizing machines, which are designed to ionize water. And they come in different forms. The most basic form I've talked about here, and this is the personal hydrogen water maker. This not only alkalinizes the water, it also creates a tremendous amount of hydrogen, which is also good for you. The disadvantage of this is it only makes 4 ounces at a time. If you need more than that, like you drink an 8-ounce glass of tea or coffee, which actually tastes really good with alkaline water, you're going to need to do this a couple times, and this will take about 10 minutes to get the water up to an alkaline level of over 8. So you have to put this through about 3 cycles. It's about 5 minutes a cycle, so it's kind of a slow process. So the machines, the water ionizing machines, are really, if you're going to drink a lot of water all day long and you want a constant alkaline water supply for your body, you really need to get one of these water ionizing machines. And they're a little pricey, to be honest with you. They come in 2 different forms. One is a over-the-counter form, which is what I have here. Show you a picture of that. And the other is an under-the-counter form where you have to install a faucet on the top to, if you don't want the machine sitting on top of the faucet, then there's this nice under-the-counter unit, which actually works very well. But again, that is extremely pricey. How do water ionizers work? Basically, it's an electrolysis process. You have an anode and a cathode, which is coated with platinum, and they use that to pass a voltage through it. That voltage, when it passes through it, the current flows into the water, and the hydrogen is released from the one hydrogen atom is released from the water. And when the hydrogen atom is released from the water, it raises the alkalinity. Now, an important part of the process is the water has to have minerals in it. You can't use RO water or distilled water in your water ionizer. It has to be tap water or filtered water for it to work. And the reason is that with no minerals in the water, the alkalinity just falls right out. So with the minerals in the water, they act as a buffer and they hold the alkalinity. And the alkalinity in the water doesn't last forever. It will only last about 24 hours. This is something you may not know. You really can't store alkaline water that you've made for very long. After about an hour, I've done tests, and after about an hour, the alkalinity starts to slowly drop. So basically, you want to use your alkaline water on the fly. You need to drink something. You're going to make a tea. Turn the machine on, alkalize your water that you need for the moment, or in your drink, and drink it. Let's take a brief look at the water ionizer itself, for those of you that are interested in it and the things. This is the instruction manual for the Ice Pure model. This is the one that I have right now. My first water ionizer was a Microlite by Jupiter. They're no longer in business. It lasted about 15 years, to be perfectly honest with you. That's how long I'm drinking alkaline water. And the platinum plates went bad on it, so I was not creating any more alkaline water, and I had to bite the bullet and get a new unit. But the new unit is kind of nice. This is very similar to a lot of different units that are out there. If you do a search on Amazon or wherever you buy your stuff, basically it tells you the actual pH coming out of the water, and I've measured it. It's reasonably close to the pH. So if it says you have a pH of 9.4 coming out, you're pretty much in the ballpark. It'll be somewhere between 9.2 or 9.6, something like that. So that is really handy. It also shows you the flow rate going into the unit, and if you vary the amount of water going in there, either with the valve or whatever, you can see it actually will change the pH, the amount of pH that you get. And it actually has 4 settings: alkaline 1, 2, 3, and 4, and it has a purified water setting, and it has 2 acid settings, and of course the maintenance setting. If you don't put it through a regular maintenance every day, I put it through maintenance every day, but if you don't, when you hit 30 liters of water, it will automatically go into a cleaning cycle for you. So keeping the machine clean is actually an important part of the process in itself. All right, that's our video on water ionizers and alkaline water. Again, whichever kind of water you like to drink is a life choice. I'm just providing the information for you. So, I'm Tom, Alchemy Wizard. I will talk to you again soon.